and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a Lolita inspired makeup tutorial. Now I recently just got into Lolita. In fact, this is like my very first course and it's still developing. I don't have shoes, tights, or a proper petticoat. I do have a normal petticoat, but I don't have it on right now because quarantine. I just wanted to focus on the makeup because I was just so excited that I wanted to do this. I finally got a headpiece in and I was like so excited to actually like do a makeup look. I love bright colors, and I really got into Lolita because of Lovely Lore. She's a YouTuber on here. I already referenced her in my Menahera first tutorial, which is what really inspired me to start doing YouTube videos again. It's also my very first time putting all of these pieces together and wearing them, and I gotta say, being like a plus size Lolita, it hurts a lot. Being right here, it hurts so freaking much. And this JSK that I got is from Devil Inspired. I will put a link in the description as well as the shirt. And they go really, really well together, but they are just really, really tight. And with no fan on and no air conditioning because I'm filming, it's a lot. So for the Lolita YouTubers out there, I understand your struggle. And thank you so much for all the work that you do. I know that YouTube flags Lolita wrongly, and I'm really happy that you guys aren't discouraged and you're still doing it. So thank you guys so much for all that. And with that being said, guys, to the tutorial. So I just did my base off camera just to save some time, and I'm doing in with a e.l.f. bronzer palette and just doing that in the normal places. I also did my brows off camera, and I also did the white concealer to prime, and I just did the brows to match the wig that I was wearing. And then I'm going into the pizza palette, and I am going ham on the shade with the shade Ham, and I'm putting that all over the lid and even on the cheekbone and trying to make it really, really soft. And then I'm going into the pinks in the palette, and I'm using that as blush. I'm doing blush right now because I have the palette, and you don't have to smile when you do this. It's just a habit for me. And I'm just putting that on the apples of my cheeks and then also my nose. Then I'm going into the cake palette, and I'm using the shade Ube, and I'm doing the same thing I did on the previous eye, but just with that purple shade. And again, making it very, very finite and a very wash of color, not very deep. And to ensure that it is even lighter than that, I went into the Cyber Goth palette, and I went into the shade Chill on a big flushy brush, and I even just blended it out into that white. Then I went into the shade Pleur from the same palette, and I put that in the inner crease on both sides just to marry them both together. I really love the way that this color combination looks. I love purple and blue together, and I love pink and blue together. I think they look so cute, and it just blends really, really perfectly in there because we've already blended out really, really well, so it's very, very light. And then I'm going into the shade Icy Mint in the cake palette, and I'm putting that on the outer lid and even on the outer waterline part of the lid, and I'm just making it into a V shape and then blending it out. And then I'm going to cut the crease using that white concealer. I'm making a half crease with a double brush, and then I'm going into a metallic shade that's the same color as Icy Blue. This palette was from an Amazon palette. It is very, very used. I've used this palette so much. I need to find, I think ColourPop has one very, very similar, and I think I'm going to pick that one up because I really love it. And then I'm going into a blue highlight from another palette that I got from off of Amazon, and I'm putting that all over the lid in the inner corner, and then in the inner corner of the waterline type of the lid, so it's brightening it up. And the reason you're doing this is because you're trying to make it look as doe-like and cute as possible. If you were doing a sexy smoky eye, everything would be dark, but considering we're trying to make everything light and fluffy and pastel, it's going to be the opposite. It's going to be very, very light. And then I'm going into this shade. It's a kind of white, but it also has gold inflex, and I knew I was going to be wearing some gold later in my cord, so it was perfect as a little pop. So an even more dimension, kind of an inception, as you will. Then I'm going into Guava, a shade from the cake palette, and I'm putting that kind of as a highlight on the pink side, and then going into a purple highlight on the other side, and then going into a blue highlight and highlighting the nose, so that we have all of the colors, all of the colors accounted for. And then I really, really love highlighting the Cupid's bow. I just love the way it looks. So you see how I tried to focus it, right? And then, there it goes, and it's unfocused. And I didn't realize. So I'm going into glitter right now, and I'm on the cut crease, what we just created. I'm using a blue shade, and it's really, really pretty. It's these light blue and with a kind of gold undertone, so it brings that gold in through the look. And I know you see it later, but it's so pretty. And the reason we put so many shades on the first is because we really want this glitter to stand out. So you put a lot of shades down first and then the glitter, and it looks so pretty. It's so, so pretty. And then I'm doing a jumbo metallic silver shade, and I'm putting that underneath the kind of the under corner, the inner corner kind of thing right there, whatever it's called. I don't know. I'm making up my own terms. And then we're doing a chunky glitter that is an iridescent kind of pinky shade. It's supposed to also be body glitter and hair glitter, so if you wanted to get it from Amazon, definitely do. I use it all the time for everything. This is my favorite glitter. So I'm putting that in the inner corner, and then on the inner under waterline corner, kind of like you're crying iridescent tears, which, yes, I do. And then I'm also using it kind of as a glitter highlight on my cheekbones. And that's why I did a kind of darker glittery shade on the pink side, because I knew I was going to have a lighter pink iridescent glitter on top of it. Then I'm using these little liner thingies. I'm using a lavender and a dark blue, and I'm using them as a mascara on my bottom lashes. Then I'm using a NYX kind of white liner, not the jumbo liner, but a normal kind of more precise liner. I like this a lot better. And then we're in focus again. I put my lashes and mascara on off camera, and I'm going in and lining my lips with a darker kind of almost reddish pinkish shade. And the reason I did this is so it really defines the lips, and it really makes them look bigger and more defined. And then I'm going in with a CoverGirl Katy Perry lipstick, and this is a beautiful pink. I use it all the time because I just love it. I need to pick it up again because it is just a really, really great one. Though the formulation can use a little work, but the color is stunning. And then I'm going in with a Revlon gloss, which is this in 302, just to add that more purple into the lip as well. And then I am definitely taking my time with that because I love my gloss. Then I'm fumbling with my setting spray, which is the Melania and Make It Last. And then that's the look. It looks gorgeous. Beautiful. And then you just pop in your contacts or put in your Lolita, and there you go. And that was the tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a very pastel, very light makeup tutorial, and I'm really, really happy that I made it. It's very different than my normal style of doing things, and I'm really happy that I tried a new fashion today. And I can't wait for this whole Corona thing to dissipate, and so I can do a proper photo shoot. So thank you guys so much again for watching. If you wanted to follow me on my social media, that will be linked below. It's just LilMissKaty on pretty much everything. And yeah, guys, I will see you next time. If you made it to the end of the video and you realized, hey, she didn't really explain what Lolita fashion was, that's because the tutorial doesn't necessarily is Lolita. Lolita is actually a fashion. It's not really a makeup style, and the makeup was actually inspired by my JSK that I was wearing more than actually anybody who's actually worn it. In fact, I don't think I've ever seen a Lolita with that exact makeup or something similar that I could reference to. But I did want to talk a little bit about Lolita fashion before I completely sign off here. So Lolita is a fashion subculture from Japan, and it's highly influenced by Victorian and Rococo fashion. And it is not a doll. It has nothing to do with dolls, so please don't call it dolls, because that would be completely and utterly wrong. As far as if I'm going to be doing Lolita content, it's not going to be my main focus. I'm just going to be building up my wardrobe slowly but surely. I might do a video if I get a new piece in, and I might talk about it, but again, I am a full-time student, and I also do cosplay, and I also am a makeup artist, and I also really like buying things that are useless, so unless I get that useless buying under control and I can buy more Lolita, then maybe. But if you guys wanted more Lolita content, please go follow Lovely Lore or Princess Peachy or somebody else. If you want to see it from me, you can definitely like this video and comment down below, and I'll definitely do my best. I might be able to give you some makeup ideas. And if you guys really, really want to do it, then I might open up a Patreon or a Ko-Fi. But again, just right now, not be in the cards for me. So with that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching and hearing this little tad bit. If you're still here, you guys are the amazing people on the planet, the most amazing people on the planet. Like, I love you. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much. Go ahead and subscribe and like this video if you did, and I'll see you next time. Stay safe out there.